What up? It's Chris from LaserLemming.com, and damn, the man Adelman has left Nintendo. This was the guy that was pushing Nintendo so hard to get good relationships with indie developers. He's left the company to go on to further help indie developers, kind of as a indie developer. He's doing it a la carte. He's helping people individually. And now he has a lot to say. Nintendo kind of silenced him when he was on board because the dude spoke his mind, which isn't always good if you're a big, huge, multi-billion-dollar company like Nintendo. You can't have your major dudes saying whatever they're thinking, at least not on a public forum. And in the year 2014, everything is public. So, let me give you a little bit of story here. He was known for going on Twitter and just saying what he thought. Like if somebody said, "Hey man, I think the 3DS should be have no region locking," he'd go, I agree. It's kind of stupid. I should talk to Nintendo about it." Or when The Binding of Isaac was not going to hit the 3DS because of Nintendo's policy on no games with a religious affiliation. He said that, "I think that this policy is a little bit backwards and maybe Nintendo should rethink it, at least in specific cases like this." And Nintendo got upset and they said, "You know what, you're not going to talk on Twitter anymore. We can't have that." And he said that after he left, he said that it was suggested that a PR person got on his Twitter and posted random generic bullshit for him. And he said that, "I thought that was the absolute worst idea ever." So now he's still speaking his mind. And he's free from Nintendo, but he says that he still respects the company, and that's good. It's good that he has a strong, positive relationship even after leaving his employer. But he's probably burning some bridges now because he's still speaking his mind. And one thing that he did say most recently on Ask.fm, I believe, he said that he thinks that the Wii U is a great console. It's not selling as well as it should, but the gamepad has not been justified for its existence, and that the Wii U name is Abysmal. And for those of you who don't know what Abysmal means, it means bad, it's terrible, it's horrible, it's not a good name. And he's right. He said that, "I think that that name cut the sales of the Wii U right in half." I think he's right. He said that he thinks it's a great console, but it's not selling well enough, and it's Nintendo's fault. The Wii U is not a good name. And I know this from a lot of anecdotal experience, the best experience around. I've met several people that play video games, buy video games, are aware of the Grand Theft Autos, the Call of Duties, the Last of Us, but they have no idea that the Wii U is a system. They don't know that this is a new system from Nintendo. And it's not even that new anymore. It's coming on 2 years soon. And they don't know that it exists. They know that the PlayStation 4 exists. They know that the Xbox One exists. They don't know that the Wii U is a new console from Nintendo. And a lot of that has to do with the name. Nintendo, they suffered a bit of a GameCube crisis here in that they wanted things their own way. And in this sense, they wanted the Wii U to just blend in and just be a part of the background. They didn't want people to really focus on the console. That's why people were so confused. People in the gaming journalism press were confused in E3 2011 when Nintendo first showed off the Wii U reveal video. All they focused on was the controller with the screen, and they didn't focus on the console at all. In that video, there was like a couple shots where you just see a blurry black box that had no focus on. Admittedly, a black box of a console is not something you're going to be eyeing and checking out every day. You're going to be focusing on the games that's inside of it. But Nintendo, in all their infinite wisdom, did not want to make it clear that this was a brand new system, and confusion was abound. And the fact that so many people in the gaming press and on gaming forums, the people that follow this stuff closely, did not know that this was a brand new console from Nintendo, should have spoke volumes to them, but it didn't. It went on deaf ears. and they didn't do shit about it. They didn't do shit about it. They released some bigger images of the system, said, hey, it's a new console, guys. But that was it. That was it. The Wii U Name, another victim of this blending in the background ideology from Nintendo, because they thought that the Wii U, or they thought that the Wii was huge. And it was. It was a huge brand, and millions of people had it. Like over 100 million people have a Wii, I believe. That is big. That is big. So what do? They release a system that looks almost exactly like it, and they add a tiny little U to the end of it. You think that's going to confuse people, especially when a lot of these people that own the Wii had never owned a video game console before or showed any interest in it before? Yeah, they're going to think that. And when you've done such a great job at letting everybody and anybody make peripherals for the console that just say Wii. It just was oversaturated. And so that's what Nintendo's problem is here. It's been an uphill battle for them that Reggie from Nintendo of America likes to deny, but he knows it's true. Iwata has admitted it. I believe Miyamoto's admitted it, that the consumers were confused. They didn't know it was a new system. And another problem with this is because Nintendo has not marketed the system enough. People know what the Xbox One is. PlayStation 4, that's a given. It has a 4 at the end. There was a 3 before. It's PlayStation 4. It's a new system. Xbox One, that was a little bit of an uphill battle because what was the first one? That was what people were calling Xbox One. People were saying it was Xbox One, Xbox 360. Next one's going to be Xbox 720 or whatever stupid name they came up with. And God help them, they did come up with a stupid name. But they happened to get people to understand that it was a new system regardless because they advertised it, they marketed the shit out of it. Nintendo did not do this. They relied on the Wii name way too much. And that bit them in the ass. And now they're stuck with this console called Wii U. It's a good system. I love the system. But it is not selling well enough. And a lot of that has to do with the marketing, lack of it, and the name. So I think Mr. Adelman's right. But I want to know your thoughts. Do you think Nintendo could have definitely spared themselves some hurt and trouble with the more casual gamers, but still gamers crowd? I would say the geriatrics aren't probably that interested in the Wii U, but they could have got that Call of Duty average gamer on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 to even know that the Wii U was a new system if they had given it a proper name and maybe more of a unique look and advertised it. That's my thoughts. Share yours in the comment section below. Subscribe for more if you haven't already. Check out laserlemming.com. Check out my comedy channel. Very funny stuff. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.